Welcome back, guys. I'm BP, and it's time for Roadcraft. We are up at the top of the map where we've explored and done a couple of side quests. We came up here and rescued that stuck truck, or the abandoned truck, I should say, and it was re-delivered back down to the base. We also got the gas tank done for the welders and put in place with our T1 crane, so we are in good shape now. Jumping back to the main objectives, I think we want to find the steel beam facility. So let's take a look. That is quite a bit a ways away, so maybe we redeploy from our base and head out from there, because I think it's just going to be a lot of driving otherwise. Let's see. We'll retain him. Yes, we'll redeploy. We do have this truck sitting up here. I'm not sure where it came from, but it is here. And we'll figure out what we need to do with it later. So let's get pulled out over here and check out the map and see what we need to do, where we need to head. Pop the brake on. Alright, so we are going to head down through the relay, through here, up this road, and then we have two objectives. I think it's repair the main power plant and the steel beam facility are up there, so we can go get those knocked out. So let's head down to the relay, and we'll head on through. I did see there's just a ton, like right over here, a ton of scrap metal. There's a ton of scrap metal all around this area. So I suspect we'll be packing some of that up and bringing it to the steel beam facility to produce the steel beams. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there, as they say. I was thinking about doing a little bit of road creation between episodes, try to get some of the main routes heading out of the base camp area a little bit better, but we haven't had a need for it yet, so we're just going to wait and see what happens. That looks like, do we just go up here and does it just loop around? I mean, we want to hang a left. We know the rule about shortcuts. Well, let's double check the map and make sure we didn't miss anything. Yeah, I mean, I think cutting across this swamp seems like a good idea, but may not be. Presumably this road. Okay, we're just going to continue up here then, and hope that it curves back around to the left. This is a pretty nice wide track at this point. Nice easy driving. The crunch of the leaves and the sticks under the tires sounds good. Yep, curving to the left. That's the direction we want to head. Great news. Oh boy. I think that's gonna be a problem, guys. Well, let's see. I don't think we can. We're definitely not gonna get down there and get over that. Okay, let's go back and check the map again. It does look like the route we need to take to the power substation. I guess we could pop back up here and just see what's behind us real quick. And then we may have to bushwhack it over to our objectives. Just cut through the marsh and see how that goes. Could be an adventure. Could be more than we bargained for. Pull up here. May as well get whatever this is cleared out on the map so we can get to it later. More trucks and snacks. Is this the area we started at? Are we all the way back at the beginning? No, we haven't connected this yet. So I may as well. I feel like we came in at this far end. Maybe we did and just haven't completed the loop yet, so the map isn't connected. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think we've been here before, guys. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we've definitely... That's where we crashed into the building last episode. Went down there. Yeah, so we now know it's a loop. That is good news. I think we head down, and guys, we just try to bushwhack it. I don't know if we can fill that gap with sand to put a road across where the river washed away the road, but it sure feels like that is supposed to be impassable. We don't have the ability to put bridges up yet, so I don't think we can bridge over it. Maybe we'll be able to do that later. Yeah, this looks soupy. I guess the question is, before we head out into the bushes, do some bushwhacking, can we get... We think it's possible that this path leads back that way. Let's go explore that path real quick, because I think we get bogged down in there, and it's 25 minutes of winching and moving a foot at a time, having no real progress, because that looks really, really wet. Alright, so let's see what happens when we come up this way. Get the low gear engaged. Come on, little truck, you can do it. You can do it. Almost out of the mud here. Yeah, this is going to be a bit of a slog, too. Not looking a whole lot better. Yeah, deep water, I agree. Just keep swimming. You can do it. We're almost out, guys. Yep, let's get up on the land here. Perfect. Pull ourselves up and out. This doesn't look much better up here either. Try to stay to the right here a little bit. Try to stay out of the really deep mud. But that does look like it's going where we want it to go. So we're just grinding it out through the mud here. Luckily, there's a lot of trees nearby, so if we do get stuck, which we're hoping we don't, we are able to winch ourselves out. Of course, as we get into this deep mud down here, the trees are going to thin out. We won't have much to attach to. Yep, nice deep water. Give it a quick terrain scan. Yep. Alright, we are inching our way through the mud here, guys. I think this is a very promising secondary route instead of bushwhacking all the way across that field. I say that, and then we come up to a huge swamp here. Well, we've definitely increased the difficulty. We mentioned that back on the Aftermath chapter. We were saying, I don't think it's going to be this easy the whole time, and it sure as heck doesn't look like it is. Do a quick scan here. Okay, so this isn't too deep. We're green most of the way across. I have to assume there's a better way to do this, because we are not going to get a lot of our trucks and equipment back here on this route. So hopefully we find an alternative around the backside, or are able to build a bridge. Be happy to put a road in over that huge gap, but I think it's going to take quite a bit of sand. I'm not even sure the logistics of the game or the physics of the game allow us to fill a hole that big, but we're willing to give it a try. Low gear is our friend. We're just slogging through. This tree is going to be a bit of a challenge. It's going to want to high center us. So let's try to get to a thinner section of it over here. Try not to get absolutely high centered. Yep. Okay. See if we can't get ourselves pulled over. Great. Detach that and drive ourselves out. It'll take more than a tree to get us stuck. This looks pretty slippery. Digging our way out through the mud. We are getting close, guys. Didn't think this was going to be 30 minutes of driving at 4 miles an hour through the mud, but maybe what this episode turns into. Alright, I can see where we are going. Let's get out of low gear. Wow, guys, that was a slog. But we made it, so that's good news. Nothing? No announcement, no message from Kelly. Okay. Reach the steel beam. Still haven't found that. Okay, so this was just a waypoint on our journey to find the steel beam facility. Ooh, got a little air there. Rallycross, watch out. That's better. Cool. Area revealed. What, are we done with that task? Yeah, we've discovered it. Okay, so there is a road. The road goes up over here. Around into where I bet we could get up through here and come back down. I bet that's the way to go until we get everything worked out. Eastern Tunnel. Huh. If that's a transport to a new area or what. So let's... Here is the plain truth. To power up our units, we need a dependable source of energy. In our backyard lies a power substation. Old as the hills, but tough as nails. A bit of elbow grease to patch it up, and it'll churn out the juice we need to get things moving. To bring the truck, just bring a truck full of steel beams to the relay, right to the main power substation, and we'll finish the job. Okay. So we don't need to go find that. We do need to find a way out of here that we can actually get a truck back here to start making some steel beams. So we're going to head out, follow this road up, stay on the pavement, and track here. It's interesting, they brought us all the way up here, but the steel beam facility was clearly down there. Interesting. Well, I guess we could... Yeah, let's just track our way back and find a better road, a better route to get here. Because all that driving through the mud was fine, but that's not how we're going to get the rest of our vehicles here. Our scout vehicle's built for that, and other vehicles are just not. So once we come up here... I feel like we drove this way for one of the side quests. So we're trying to work our way back to this bridge. I'm going to stay on the main road in hopes that it connects sort of up this way and we can come back down to it. This does look like the road curves and comes up here, so hopefully it continues, but we'll go on and explore, get a quick walkabout See what we can find in our area. Lots of down trees still. The steep road. Wow, look at this. Oh, the Scout Minuteman Rescue is up for the task. All right, what do we find here? This looks like it's going to be a additional base of operation at a later date. This road would be passable by all of our vehicles. So that would be nice for gathering equipment and supplies. Oh, can we get that crane? Man. Be cool to operate one of those. Really grab all this scrap metal and load it up. Look at all that. How'd we do on our route so far? Oh, we can get in those. Oh, that is exciting. So there's a steel beam facility and there's a steel pipe facility here. We are definitely getting down to where we need to be. We still need to head more left. Man, maybe we just jump in one of these real quick. Wow. Okay, toggle claw. Okay. Camera mode, scan objector, crane rotation is A and D. Vertical boom. Yeah, you guys are telling me that we're not doing this on a joystick? I mean, come on, guys. We need to have support for... Oh, we're getting our first thing. Look at that. We need to have support for a joystick. Oh, that is so cool. So we could just come up here and just load scrap metal up. Okay, so that would be down. Okay, so we're just goofing around in here. That's all right. Not a problem. But we will be ready to load a bunch of scrap metal. It seems like we're going to be making a lot of metal parts if they gave us 2 cranes and an entire junkyard with raw materials. Okay, where is... Do we want to take that road out? Does that seem like the way we want to go? We're trying to get over to here. There is a road that goes up that way. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could try to come down. Maybe it connects through here. Let's see. You're gonna have to get a truck up here between episodes and start loading up all that scrap. Okay, so that just goes back the way we came. That does not even appear to be a road. Okay. So this is definitely not the way we need to head. Let's see what we can find when we drive around the other sides of the scrapyard. No routes out over here. I think we're getting deep into unexplored areas. I think maybe we need to head back out the way we came. Let's see. Head back this way and hang a left and see if we can go up around the scrapyard. Trucks and snacks may be my favorite part of this chapter. No, this is the way we came. Are we really landlocked here, guys? I must be missing something. Okay. Roadside base. Can we Are we able to, like, activate the roadside base? I don't think we are until they tell us, but we can at least go explore if we can. We can at least recover vehicles to here to get some scrap metal. Let's drive in and see if we can...
This place isn't too shabby, is it? Still, the locals are loaning it out, so don't break anything.
Not sure what that means. Except that I don't think we're going to be able to... You should convert the local garage into a base. How do we do that? Look, field work is tough without the proper base. For the locals will lend you the garage. Its prime real estate amidst the chaos. Equip it with all the essentials. Pool some resources together, and you'll have yourself a roadside base. Just remember, you'll owe them one. Okay, so we need to store resources. Let's see. 3 concrete slabs. 3 additional steel beams for 4 total. If we track this, is it an infrastructure? Connect electricity? Plot route. Gas station to Highland Base? No. Okay, so we need to bring those up. Yeah, equip the essentials, pool some resources together, and you'll have yourself a roadside base. Okay. So, we can do that, but we're not going to do that yet. We are still working on trying to get back. So let's see. Glad we stopped in here. There's just got to be a better way out of this area. There's just no way that we're trapped. Alright, I think the option is to drive through the cranes and try to come out the top and pop over. So we'll head back the way we came. The big episode of exploring. Does seem like maybe that cell tower antenna there needs to be fixed at some point. Wouldn't be surprised if that became a mission for us. Alright, so there's no road. There is a road going that way. Let's just double check. Looked at all these before, but that's just not the way we want to go. Yeah, that goes back up. We want to come down through here and cross the bridge. Okay, well, we're going to continue looking for more options. Drive underneath our precariously balanced metal pieces. Oh, there's a gate over there. That's what we're looking for. We found the gate. This may be one of my favorite parts of Roadcraft. Just driving right through gates. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Okay, so we just have to continue a little bit further. Some sort of substation here. This must be the sand quarry. Okay, so we're in good shape. We're getting back on track. We're working towards the bridge. This is going to be our best route. Is this one up to our left? We'll get us closest to where we need to be to get back across the bridge. Oh, this swamp up here looks interesting. Probably should pop low gear. Make sure we don't get bogged down. Maybe hit this with a quick terrain scanner. Yeah, I agree. It does look bad over there. Not a lot of winch points. We're going to want to be careful. Does look like the road continues over here to the left. And we've got to make it out of this because I don't see many good winch points for this. We are in deep water. Come on, you can do it. Keep digging. Yep. Get up out of the water. Come on. We're almost through. I want to check the map, but I don't want to stop until we're on solid ground. I want to keep any momentum we have going. This is deep, deep stuff. We are getting pulled to the right pretty hard. All right, up here should be relatively safe. Let's just get up there. Jumping into the map. Which way are we headed? We are headed straight at the bridge. So yeah, we just got to continue right through here. We could have gone up to the right and gotten to the road, I guess, and come back down this way. But we want to figure out where that bridge is. Okay, so here we go. We are not making a lot of progress here, guys. Hit it with a quick scan. Maybe we do need to backtrack. We're actually just not moving at all now, are we? Okay. Let's figure out what we can winch to. Maybe we should have headed up to the left and out of here. Drop the winch. Attach. Get over to that tree over here. We go around this a little bit. Try to get out of the thickest of the mud. Alright, see if we can get up and around this. That mud swamp seems like something we do not want to mess with. Do we need to be in low gear anymore? No, we're just fighting the parking brake. That's the problem. Oh yeah, we're moving. Cruising, cruising. And low gear. Come on, you can do it. We're so close. So theoretically, okay, we just turned the wrong way on the bridge, but yes, or towards the bridge. We have discovered the bridge. So let's go get to the bridge, and I think that's where we'll call it. It was a big episode of exploring. The Incommunicado chapter has a much, much larger map. So I'll probably get some steel beams made and do a little bit of work in the scrapyard between episodes so we're ready for next episode. But we got good work done today, found the things we need to find. Oh, look at this bridge. Hold on, this is cool. Yeah, maybe we'll just call it here. This is nice and scenic. So, all right, guys. Well, thank you so much for joining me. Don't forget to drop a like and turn on notifications for more videos. And we'll see you in the next one.